Hi, if you don't know, my name is Liam, and here on this channel, we watch RuPaul's Drag Race, and then we come here and we talk about it. That's, seriously, like, if this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, I need to clarify that that is exactly what this is. I am not a drag professional, I'm not a drag queen. Well, I've done drag before, you can go totally check that video out. It's a good one. But I'm not a professional. This is purely, this whole thing began because I was watching RuPaul's Drag Race. I really wanted to talk about it with someone. I had no one to talk about, so I came online, poured a glass of wine, and now, well, here we are. A couple other things before we get into this brand new series, this brand new all-around thing. We have a Discord channel that's been going for quite a while now. There's a bunch of little gremlins on there. They're all lovely, love them to bits. Look, I'm here to tell you that it exists. If you want to make some friends that really love RuPaul's Drag Race and a bunch of other stuff, games, movies, all the things, they're all over there. It's in the description, you can go join the Discord channel. Okay, so there's a couple other things I want to talk about, but I don't want to bore newy people with that stuff. So, at the end of this video, if you're interested, I'm going to talk about that a little bit at the end. I'd like to get your thoughts on a couple things. Anyway, let's get into this. So, Eureka's back, which we already knew Eureka would be back, but she's still extra as fuck. But there's something different here because when Eureka first came in season 9, there was this feeling that she was kind of getting really annoying with the loudness thing. That hasn't changed, which is fine. For some reason, I don't get it. I just don't. Maybe it's the fact that she's come back and like the knee surgery thing and we know she's a sweetheart. Maybe that's the whole thing. But I don't hate it. I kind of feel like Eureka to me couldn't do any wrong, but she's really looking out of place here for some reason. I don't know if it's because all these queens are, Eureka's really young, so that's not the thing, because all these people are really, really young. Oh my God, I don't know what's wrong with my body today. My throat's not keeping up, but all of these queens look really super young. Eureka's really young as well, but they're all very fishy. They're all very fishy. And not to say Eureka's not fishy, she just looks, like when you saw them in that lineup there, she's obviously a much bigger girl. She's a very different kind of queen, yes, but the way she's holding herself from when she walked in the workroom to begin with to now, where there's like a whole bunch of other girls around her, is very scared, which I'm surprised at. I feel differently about Eureka this season than I did in season 9. I think we're all kind of rooting for it, you know what I mean? I don't want this to be too long, so I'm just gonna point out like certain things that I'm getting the fluids in, am I right? I just want to talk about certain things. So Cracker, really loving Cracker. This outfit is on point. I think she looks beautiful, but also she's not kind of like what you would expect either, because she looks very, very pretty, but she's also really freaking funny. After this episode, Cracker is at the very top here of who I'm rooting for. I want her to be in here as long as freaking possible. She looks great. She's got a good sense of humor. I feel like she's very down to earth as well, which we all gravitate to. So Blair is a 12-year-old, right? Look, that is a 12-year-old boy. I know that we've had like she's 22, you know, she's not even the youngest one on here, but she's a child. But I was not expecting this. Oh my God. I was not expecting, but Blair is my favorite. I was not thinking that this would be happening at all. I love jinxie kind of people. The ones that are really quiet, that are here, you know, that are kind of silent-y, but then kill it. Like underdog people kind of stuff. And Blair is the epitome of an underdog kind of person. That runway look, which I'll get into all of that kind of stuff a bit later, but Blair, holy moly, that was some creative shit. I like Monet. She's fierce. I love her. She reminds me, no, I'm not comparing. I know Cracker is Bob's drag daughter, but Monet is Bob's drag daughter. She looks, and they could be literal sisters. Or as Trixie says, pretty Bob. I'm not comparing. I don't want to compare. I hate doing that. I did it. We're here. We've already arrived at this station. So Cameron's outfit, I mean, Cameron's cool. She seems really like fun and funky, but the whole time, because I'd seen things on social network about how hot he was in drag, out of drag. We've never had anyone with that kind of body before. That was very shocking to me. Milk can take several seats. I really like Calorie because that look, I mean, okay, so was the outfit amazing as she walked in? That was actually shockingly, again, I am no one to be critiquing anyone's fashion, but it's season 10. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's a bodysuit and a fake feather boa. She's got an amazing body. Maybe that's what she wanted to do. Maybe Calorie wanted to wear something very simple and, you know, just to outline her shapes and her curves, because god damn, that body is everything. I have never ever seen that. That's freaking hot. So Mayhem looks freaking scary. First of all, But I've seen, like, I've watched a lot of different videos right now, and it seems like Mayhem has tried, I mean, we also saw this in the actual episode itself, but I've been seeing things outside that's elevated this higher, is that she's been trying a long time to get here. I don't want this girl to go for a very long time. I want her to be in top 3. I want that to kind of be the situation because she's polished as hell. She's here to win and she's been trying a long time. I feel like we haven't really seen too much of her personality yet outside of her crying, because in Untucked, she was constantly crying. But I think she's gonna kill it. And this outfit's incredible. Very, very pageanty. Very pretty, very scary. So Dusty Ray Bottom's outfit. I have a lot of feelings about Dusty. First of all, out of drag, 100% my type. Actually, you know what? If we're gonna get into types of guys that I like, I just like men. I'll take whatever I can get. But Dusty, out of drag, is super hot. In drag, this outfit that Dusty came in, what? That, to me, again, I am not a fashionista. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But just from someone as a personal preference of an outfit, as someone who's like a season 10 RuPaul's Drag, this is not a season 10 outfit. You know, but this is why I have so many feelings about this, because in that challenge where the first challenge where they're going down in front of all the past queens, and she rips open the dress and it has that sparkly bra? I don't know if they couldn't have been aware that they were gonna be doing that. So the fact that that was something that she had already prepared to do, like going in thinking, I'm gonna go in like this, but I'm gonna have a little something hidden so that I can really bust this out. And lucky as fuck that you were able to do that. But that was a bad outfit. That was a real bad outfit. So, not really sure how to feel about Vixen. The outfit I didn't love very much. The runway look that she put together was very simple. Like, it wasn't even, I'm all over the place today, but the outfit on that Drag on a Dime challenge was very, was it simple to put together? I suppose so. And also, the majority of what she was wearing was just like underwear. Do you know what I mean? And this outfit was falling to pieces. I have a lot of thoughts about this. About Vixen. I think Vixen should have been in the bottom. I'm jumping to the end of this video, but I have emotions. Vanessa, stunning. So freaking beautiful. So much personality. That outfit was 10 out of 10. God, she better bust out of some like cookie box or something season 11. Some bullshit like that, because this is injustice at its finest. Aquaria. So we did a good old video with Aquaria. I really love that we did some of that exploring the drag universe videos, because I feel like this is the first time I've ever watched an episode of a season of RuPaul's Drag Race goes, girl, I know her. That girl. I looked at all of her photos. We did a good old chat about her. That bitch messaged me when I did the video. I mean, she was just being really polite saying thanks for doing that. But I mean, it was still kind of cool to see someone on there that we had investigated. And she looks stunning. And I'm loving that there's some like pre-built drama going on that we can look forward to. Even though I don't like people to be fighting, I love people to be fighting. As long as it's all good fun. I don't really want to get hurt. So with that first challenge, we're all at some of our favorite queens are in that audience, which by the way, how freaking shady would that be when Ru says, these are some of my favorite queens? That is shady to literally 120 queens. Or like 100 queens who didn't make the cut to be there. That music that was going on, and when it did that, and Trixie did that like creepy head tilt, I was like, whoa, they're fierce, Jinx had the most memeable thing possibly in all of season 10. I'm just happy for the airtime. So this whole eyebrow face drama thing that was happening between Aquaria and Cracker, I am no makeup connoisseur, drag connoisseur, but I guess the eyebrows were similar. I suppose unless you're a real makeup artist or a real queen, would you look at those two faces in what they were doing and go, that's the same thing? Because I was looking at what Aquaria is doing, very different colors, very different contouring going on. And then Cracker was doing, yeah, sure, the same eyebrows were going down, but she had a very different look happening. Am I wrong in saying that? I didn't think they looked very similar. As soon as Eureka saw, I mean, this really goes to show how like unqualified I am to be doing this, because as soon as Eureka turned around and saw Cracker's face and turned back, it was like she just looked at at Aquaria behind her. I didn't see that. I was just like, girl, she's just over there doing her makeup. Leave her alone. I like Cracker. Even though we have researched Cracker before this season's come in, sorry, even though we have researched Aquaria before we got to this season, I like Cracker's personality a little more. Because Aquaria's over here being a little bit of a bitch. Although I love that. But I didn't really, all I'm saying is I didn't really get it. And I don't know if I was the only one. So please, I'll leave it to you. So I won't go through every single outfit because we will literally be here all day. But Calorie's outfit wasn't showing her figure at all. Like when she walked in, we saw this amazing silhouette. And what she made turned her into a rectangle. Like it just didn't work for her at all. I think maybe, okay, the money dress period was a bad idea. But something that would have helped that outfit period was just cinching the waist. Again, not a fashion person. Don't listen to me. But as a person just looking at a shape, but it was just up and down. It needed to go in, right? Like, I felt like getting a big piece of string and just going, hold on, honey, and Blair though. Holy cow. I mean, I've already kind of touched on this, but just in this realm, arguably the actual winner of that. Sorry, honey, just to drop. Mama's got work in the morning. I mean, am I wrong? I think Blair should have won. So here's my thing. Mayhem looked amazing. And again, I really love that she's worked really hard to get on this show. I'm sure all of them have. Not to discredit anyone here, but there was a lot more going on with Blair's outfit. Mayhem looked good with the glove on her head and all that going on, but arguably, could we not say that 40% of that outfit was boots, right? Like, from waist to foot, there was a giant black leather boot that just matched everything else that she had. It's kind of how I feel about Vixen. So Vixen's outfit does not look like it would have taken that much effort. And again, okay, had a couple of these, getting real confident now, but I don't feel like that would have taken as long as say Blair's outfit or even Vanessa's outfit. Like it's pool noodles taped and hot glued together. Well, Vanessa's one is just a bunch of Barbies hot glued together, but you know what I mean. It doesn't, I think Mayhem's, I don't know if it should have won. I don't know if it should have won. I think it should have been Blair. I'm surprised that it wasn't Eureka, which blew me away. The fact that Eureka looks so good, because the whole time we're in the workroom, Eureka just looks like she's wandering around the workroom talking to people. And then she comes out in this freaking Katy Perry circa when I liked Katy Perry back in the Teenage Dream era. God damn, she looked phenomenal. If I was picking the top two, because you know, I'm totally qualified, I would have chose Blair and Eureka. Eureka had a lot going on. It was a whole story happening. Stunning. So Vanessa's outfit wasn't amazing. The issue with it was exactly what Michelle had said. There was no shade. It was the same issue that Calorie was having, because Calorie was completely hiding her figure behind a fridge, and Vanessa was hiding her figure behind a big bowling ball. Like, she literally made herself into a circle with legs. Maybe, what I'm thinking is maybe it should have been like a midriff situation. Like, she could have cut a whole chunk of fabric out of her midriff. I think Cracker looked beautiful. I did not see the face resemblance at all when they were on the runway between Aquaria and Cracker. I still did not see that when they were out in the front. I think the outfit looked really tailored and beautiful, but that shower curtain material was utterly unfortunate. The fact that that was the material she had to work with, even a plain black would have been better. But I mean, the fact that these girls made all of these clothes, ignore everything I've just said, they made those clothes in 24 hours. Do you think I could do that? Honey, no. I would have grabbed that shower curtain, wrapped it around myself, called it a day, because that's just how untalented I am. So I think I was shocked at the bottom two. To be honest, I think Vixen should have been in the bottom two. I think the lip sync was deservedly. I think Calorie definitely won that lip sync. I was so glad that she ripped off the bottom part of it to do it. But she killed the lip sync. She really dropped it. She had a prop. You know, the winner's gonna have a prop. That's the thing. The winner will always have a prop. But I think out of the two, I almost wish Vanessa stayed. Just because she was, but they were both really good. I think Vixen should have been in the bottom and should have gone home. Is that mean? This gives me too much courage, these guys. That was the most heartbreaking elimination I have ever seen. You could see Vanessa's heart breaking as she walked off that stage. She said Banji way too many times. It was awkward. I felt like we were about to have the first queen to refuse to leave. This girl has to come back. She is the definition of someone who's gone home too soon. I am so sad for this situation. My little heart broke when I saw her behind the scenes holding her little trophy. Oh, if she doesn't come back this season or the next one, that will be the biggest injustice that we've ever seen. I think everyone's expecting her to come back in a season because that was crushing. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing. I do this every week. I'll be back here again doing this old chestnut. Now, the other thing, if you're still here at the moment, is I'm having some ideas. You know, they're rattling around. So I was with Felicity, and if you don't know who Felicity is, Felicity Frappuccino, she's my drag mother. You do drag once by a drag queen, and that drag queen, she's your mother. I was with her the other night, and we had like a little chat about some stuff, and I was thinking, if I do... Season 9 was a big season. At the end of that season, I had like a special where I did drag for the first time, and one of the big critiques of that video was that you guys didn't see me in drag enough. It was probably like the video went for 20 minutes long. It was a big interview. The idea of that was to have like a big chat kind of thing while I got done up in drag. And then the last section of it, for like the last 5 minutes of it, was me in actual drag. So it was a big 20-minute video, and way more than over half of it, I wasn't even in drag. That was the biggest critique of it, that people wanted to see me in the drag more. So I was thinking, Felicity was saying that she wanted to put me in something that was a bit more girly. And I thought maybe what I would do is I would look around for a wig that I really liked, get myself a wig, and maybe order an outfit that I really want. And then Felicity and I can sit in full drag and do some kind of history of Sydney's drag queen-esque style video that also meets like Ruining History by BuzzFeed. If you've seen those videos, they're really funny, but they're also really educational. And I also work in like a cartoony, I work in kids cartoons, so maybe I could mix my career knowledge with like, do you see what I'm saying here? Like we could sit in drag, fully drag. Felicity could teach me about something because I'm a very bad gay and I need to learn more about drag gay history, especially Sydney gay history. Felicity could teach me that. I could teach you guys that. We could do it in a funny way, a creative. Let me know what your thoughts are. Maybe I'll also do a thing throughout this season 10 where I pick a couple wigs and you guys let me know which ones you think I should do at the end of these. Do you know what I mean? We could do something like that. That'd be fun, right? All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you guys next time.